Okay, so I have no idea how well my AirPods are going to pick up the audio for this, but we are at the airport. We are going to be boarding in about less than an hour. Flying in, it's like 3:30 in the morning right now. So all those early mornings paying off for all my turn and burns that I have planned. But the plan today, fly into Houston. I've got a little bit before I land to compete. I compete around 3 o'clock, and then I compete in Nogi at 6 p.m. Then it's going to be real tight because then we're going to fly back or go back to the airport, get through security, and go home. I got meow meows. As a responsible cat mom, an avid competitor, I have to get home to my meows while also balancing the life that is jiu-jitsu. Just kidding. My match is with the same person, Gi and Nogi, but the beauty with Jiu-Jitsu World League is I get multiple matches. So even if it's the same person, I'll get multiple matches with that person because I want the mat time, I want the matches. And World League's a great opportunity to do that. I think my competitor is pretty tough, very aggressive, so it'll be cool to kind of get that oomph from someone ready for the scraps. I'll see you guys in Houston. Just finished up with the gi, took gold. Like I said, they were very scrappy, which is cool. It gives me a lot of things to work with and to watch and go back and fix. I played both top and bottom in these matches. Just gonna make us better moving forward. Now we're just waiting for Nogi to happen at 6 p.m. Same game plan. Then after the matches are done, I need to book it to the airport so that way I can get home on time. It's doable, it's just gonna be tight. Yeah, so far so good. is up? Okay, so just got out of a training session. Why I look crazy. Got a little cut on my eye because that's normal around here. This week I was kind of watching different videos, trying to play with some different edits for you guys. Just kind of keeping it different and playing with some ideas and seeing what I like. So reflecting back on last weekend's competition, which low-key, the turn and burn was an awesome experience. I was able to train Friday afternoon, get some movement in, a little bit of a sweat in, and do things that I normally can't when I have to drive and stay at a hotel for the weekend or from Friday to Saturday, however I choose to do it. I flew into Houston Saturday morning. I flew out Saturday afternoon. And, did you feel tired? I usually sleep on flights anyway, so I call it time traveling. So I got like 2 hours in the morning to kind of make up for the time that I had to wake up and get to the airport. So I didn't really feel tired despite having to wake up super early. It's also normal for me to wake up early just throughout the week because I would train at the gym 3:30 in the morning. So that's not really anything new to me. Also, my scheduled time to compete for the Gi was at 3 o'clock, Nogi was at 6. So I had a lot of time to land in Houston, kind of get settled in, get to the venue without really feeling rushed or stressed out. So that was an awesome experience too, because I didn't have to worry about like, okay, where am I going to go? Then my Nogi division actually started early. So with World League, they kind of put everyone within the hour, but you can go check in 30 minutes before. So I checked in and my whole division was there. So I got to basically start competing at 5:30. We got done, I think, at 6, which made it super easy for me because I went and grabbed my medal and then I headed out to the airport, and it allowed me to kind of, again, chill my way there, not stress too much, get through security, go grab some food, and then get on the flight. Just looking at my plan overall for the next few months competing, I do plan to do more turn and burns just because, again, I can go focus all day on Saturday to compete without having to stress about like sacrificing my training, other traveling things like hotels and stuff. I can just focus it all on a Saturday. So that's kind of nice to balance that, especially as I get ready for Gi Worlds and stuff. Thoughts on my performance from this competition. As you guys know, I rate my performances just based off of comparing it to previous performances and competitions and how well I accomplished the goals I set. And for this competition, I actually scored myself about an 86%. So I guess like a B. Why? So I felt a little rushed in a few of the positions, and I felt like I failed to maintain the control in other situations. I wanted to go into this competition attacking right away and being super aggressive right off the go, especially because I wanted to look for the takedown, which I did 3 out of the 4 matches I had. So that's cool. I did accomplish most of my goals. I just felt like I could have executed them at a higher performance, if that makes sense. I felt like I just kind of slipped up in a few areas when I didn't have to. I really want to develop my passing game, and yes, I had some opportunities in these matches to pass, but I wish I would have created a little bit more opportunities to pass more and really work on that area of my game and get some data on what I could be doing better moving forward. But I didn't. And this is why I set these types of intentional goals. So that way I can look back and be like, okay, next few competitions, let's look for more opportunities to pass and just bringing attention to it. This weekend, I was asked a question, and I thought it was a good way to end today's video. The question was, how do I stay motivated and in good spirits to compete and train so much? And I love this question because if you guys know and follow me, one of my goals this year is to get 40 competition matches, which is a lot. I've never done 40 matches in a year. Last year I did 33, and that felt like a lot. I just feel like I can challenge myself with 40 in a good way, in a good and productive way. And so I thought this was a good question because it does require a lot of reflection and reframing and mindset work to kind of stay motivated and in good spirits. I think it's important to understand your why, what keeps the fire fueled a little bit. And when reflecting on your why, try to dig deep. Something that Sarah Hildebrandt said in an interview really kind of hit home with me because that's exactly kind of how throughout my jiu-jitsu journey, I feel the same way. She said, when you start to really devote yourself to a craft, I think we often start with the intention to learn, perhaps even with the hope to master. You see your craft not only as something you do, but also as a teacher. Obviously, this is demonstrated in ways of technique, and as you go along, you start to see it as a teacher of life as well. Perseverance, effort, confidence, gratitude, accountability, and the list is endless. Your craft, if you allow it, will show everything. It took me so long to see that wrestling was helping me create my own way of life. I found that my pursuit for greatness in wrestling was guiding me to learn more of who I am, where I can be better, and what that will take. Not even in regards to wrestling, truly in soul curiosity of my being. I felt a complete transformation of my mind, body, and soul. As results took a backseat to my own personal journey, my dreams don't scare me, they bring me home. The more I work towards them, the more I uncover who I am as a human, the more light I can bring to this planet. Like I said, in my own jiu-jitsu journey, I found a very similar mindset. I want to become the best competitor I can and accomplish a lot. But I'm dedicated to the process of also using jiu-jitsu as a vehicle for personal development and being the best version of myself. Jiu-jitsu has truly become my craft towards my best life. Before jiu-jitsu, I was a pretty shy, quiet, and insecure person, and these past 5 years that I've been in jiu-jitsu, I've truly developed into a greater version of myself who isn't afraid of being silly and showing my true self and failing, because I found and I know that in every situation, whether it's a win or a loss, is an opportunity for me to learn and grow. The idea that I may never accomplish my competitive goals does scare me, but I've learned that I'd rather use the time that I have now to go all in and just see how far I can go and how much I can accomplish, knowing that nothing is guaranteed and the only way I can fail is if I quit. And trust me, I've had a lot of times where I have wanted to quit, and this kind of brought me back in to being like, you only have these few years to see if you can do what you say you want to do. And so that's really helped me kind of stay motivated despite being busy and overwhelmed and failing and being discouraged and going through it. That's always what's kind of brought me back in. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If so, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm messing with a few different edits and looking for an actual camera versus my little phone. So if you have any advice on good cameras, where to find some, things like that, drop them in the comments and let me know. Or if you have any questions for me, drop them down there too. I'm always checking it to make sure that I can respond to you guys and kind of keep that going if you guys have questions for me. I'm looking at it daily. I've got a competition I've got 2 competitions, I guess, super fight. I've got a super fight and a competition next weekend. So that's going to be a very busy, fun weekend that I will be bringing you guys along with. And if I don't see or chat with you guys, I will see you all on the next one.